Hi there, Crafty Peeps. Enis here from Paper Crafting with Enis, and I'm on today with project shares as well as these goodies I put together for Boo Mail for a crafty friend. I will not be posting this video until after I believe she has received my package, so yeah, let's get into this. So just recently I did post a video of my KS Craft October bundle haul, and in that haul it did include these absolutely adorable Santa bows. And with the bow die, well, actually it comes in two sizes. You get the large and then you get a small one. And I use the large one for my project today. And what you get in the set is this cute little tail, and it has the stitching detail on it. You get the top layer of the bow, and then you get this one here that's got this scalloped edge, and that is the liner piece that is kind of like the white fluffy part of Santa's jacket. So that would be behind, and then this piece you would do in red as part of Santa's coat. And then it comes also with the belt buckle and the belt, and then this is the piece that you wrap around the bow to hold the whole thing together. Well, for my project today, I did not use the belt or the belt buckle, but I did use this large die. And these are the bows that I created. And like I said, this is Boo Mail, so I am using some Halloween papers and materials. So these bows are absolutely adorable. And also I did a recent haul, and give me just one second, where I showed a number of faux leathers that I got from AliExpress, and this is one of them. So that is the leather that I'm using on this bow here. So that's the top layer and the tail. And now this leather is, it's pretty flimsy, as you can see. And I wanted the tails to be a little bit more stronger. So I took a piece of this pink cardstock, used the die to cut it out, and then just layered that up on there. But I think these are really, really pretty with the silver glitter cardstock in the back and the faux leather on the top. They're just adorable. I think I could see myself making more of these, but I will say one thing. My Sizzix machine did not cut through the faux leather. I don't care how many times I ran it through. I don't care how many shims I put in it. It would not cut it. But the good thing about it is it did leave a nice impression on the faux leather, and I was able to fussy cut on the lines for that, and I think they turned out really, really good. So that is this die here. Then I made this policy envelope. And by the way, the collection I'm using here, this is the Frank Garcia Twilight collection, and I am basically using up scraps from other projects to put this together so that I'm not wasting my paper. So for this project, I used the, whoops, loose string here. I used the KS Craft Policy Envelope Closure dies, and I think these were in the August release. And it too comes with a large and a small. And I'm using the large one in this project here. And it makes a 5-inch across policy envelope. So the one piece, this piece here, makes the top flap, and this piece here makes the bottom flap. And you'll notice that I'm actually layering the papers on one another here. And this is a 110-pound cardstock that I'm using. I don't know if you've seen other people's projects where they put these together, but a lot of people are having trouble when they pull the tab. It's not pulling all the way across. So I had run across a video that was put out by Tony from Craft Purge, where she demonstrated how to put this together so that the tab actually worked properly. And what she suggested is a heavy cardstock. So this is, I don't know if this is a 110-pound or if this is an 85-pound, but it's a much harder, heavier cardstock. And she said once you run the die over the paper, you need to fold on all of the score lines, and you're going to fold them forwards and you're going to fold them backwards. And what that does is it breaks the paper fibers so that when you go to pull the tab, it rips the whole thing off, and it does a really, really good job. So I'm going to try to link her video down below. So if you want to check that out, definitely jump over to her channel and do that. So also on my envelope here, I used some seam binding. This is the crinkle seam binding that I got from My Scrap Cabin on Etsy. I love her seam binding. I've got tons and tons of it. Love putting it on my projects. And then I used one of the Frank Garcia flowers that came with the Twilight collection and just put that in the center. And then I added a little dangle on the side. I've got a cute little pink ghosty here. These iridescent black beads came from the Happy Crafter shop. And this little clear one came from, I think it came from Joann's. And then I just had this chain. I think I got the chain at Joann's as well. So I really like this envelope. This is cute how it just so happened that the paper right across the top had these words on it. So that was kind of neat. And inside the envelope, I have a selection of ephemera from the collection, as well as some of the, let me grab something out here. This collection came with some pre-made tags. So you get 15 designs and 3 of each. There's 45 in a pack, and they're all two-sided. So I just selected, I don't know, 5 or 6 from here, tied them in the top with some of this seam binding and tucked those in there. I also put inside the envelope some of the 6x6 sheets, and they won't fit in here, so I hated to do it, but I cut them so that hopefully they're in usable pieces. So she's got a nice little selection of leftovers in there to use. And so that is this policy envelope closure die. And then I made her little card. And as I said, I am using scraps from other projects, just trying to use them up so I'm not wasting them. And I'm using that pink cardstock here. And then I popped up the top layers on some chipboard for a little bit of dimension. I'm using some of the silver glitter cardstock as my first mat, and then the top layer, I'm going to give you a close-up of this. You can see where I've torn and just put a whole bunch of paper piecing together here. So I've got a number of different scraps all connected together on here, and then I inked up along some of the edges to give it a little bit of a distressed look. I did stitch all the way around the card, and I've got some straight stitching as well as some zigzag. And then I took some chiffon ribbon that I got from Temu, and I just made a little pinch in it, ran it through my sewing machine, another little pinch, till I made this little ruffle here. And that I kind of zigzag stitched. And then to attach it to the card, I just ran a straight stitch down the center there. So I think that's pretty. And I left all of my loose strings here. She can cut them off if she wants to, but I kind of like that look, so I left them on. And then these are a couple of pieces of the chipboard from the Twilight collection. I just made a little cluster there, and I'm using some of the halfback pearls from the Frank Garcia Twilight collection as well, and these are the black iridescent ones. And then I made a little envelope on my We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch and just added a little sticker on the envelope for some fun. And then on the inside, stamp and heat embossed this Eat, Drink, and Be Scary sentiment and a little moon there. So that's cute. And then I printed out an image here, and on the back side is my note to my Boo mail recipient, and I'm just tucking that in there, and she can use this card when she wants to. So those are my project shares, the policy envelope closure set and the Santa bow die set that I used here. And I hope you enjoyed these projects. I'm really having fun with this Frank Garcia collection. I loved putting these together and using up some scraps so I don't waste the paper, because it is gorgeous paper and expensive paper. So yeah, don't want to lose any of that. Oh, and I also made this very simple bag topper here. It's also another piece of the scrap paper, one of the Frank Garcia flowers, and then I put this little glittery spider there that I got from Temu. So I hope you enjoyed these projects. Be sure to hop over to Craft Purge, check out that video, give her some crafty love. Get on KS Craft, check out all of their great dies they have there. Just so many fun dies. A person could be crafting for a lifetime using those dies. So anyway, I'd appreciate it if you'd comment below this video and let me know what you liked best about this project. You know, give me a like, thumbs up, and I'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And if you are, I want to thank you for coming by again. I really appreciate you and all of your support. And I just want to say goodbye, and I will catch you on the next crafty video. Bye, Crafty Peeps.